Okay.
But I'm just saying you're gonna be like, whether you want to or not, because this is just like peer pressure. If you don't do it, Sind, you may as well just chop your penis off like Bulba.
Do I submit? Well, he didn't have to do that.
And you're right, like Bulba, man of not his word.
Of not his word?
Yep.
Okay.
With no snip snip.
I think it's called a man not of his word. I'm such a grammar Nazi. Okay.
Really?
Here we go.
You've cast enough with me, man, that you know the grammar goes out the window when you cast with me.
Oh yeah, I do.
My brain works in a very different way to everybody else. You cast with Sunspan, who can't handle a smooth drag cap, and like grammar.
Not English either though, so it's okay.
So we're all screwed. And why are you better at English than like the guys who speak English as a native language?
I'm not, but I like to when I'm right.
Well, are you? Syndren, really? Are you right? Do you know you're right? I don't think you know you're right, Syndren.
I think I know who's playing what hero for Liquid.
I think
Did you notice how good that transition was? That was awesome.
Smooth.
That was slick. Playing as the Queen of Pain, that puts Demon onto the Demon Doom. Bulba will be playing as Invoker, way too sexy on the Shadow Demon, and finally TC on the Timber. And it looks like he's going offlane, Toby, so...
He is.
Standard.
He is. But it's TC offlane. That's not standard. That's not standard in any way, shape, or form. Put the Queen of Pain on the safe lane to go with the SD. So they must be worried about some kind of aggro potential coming out from EG. And with a Witch Doctor, as well as a Tree Protector, I'm not surprised. PPD, they've already moved them so deeply here, they plant the first Observer Ward. Now, Wish Doctor is trying to get himself far enough down they can get it, but they set the trap. They saw him coming from afar, and now Void as well. Way too. You can level up Disruption, but it's basically too late anyway. He'll go down. First Blood's built by EG, and now they can put the Sentry Ward down. You can see TC pinging the crap out of that Sentry Ward that was going down by the Witch Doctor. They're making sure that Doombringer can't take any of these big camps and get himself a nice creep aura. And is Demon actually going to abandon this and go towards the enemy? I think he is. I think he's going towards die side jungle.
Oh boy, this could be an absolute disaster for Liquid if EG put the lanes perfectly right now.
Have a great try, man.
You're screwed. Like, what do you do? They don't have sentries. His entire jungle is blocked apart from the right part, and guess who's got a haste rune? Mr. I hit for 87 damage. Oh my god, is he gonna... Trent looks so cool with a haste, not gonna lie. There we go, 1, clump.
He'll need 8. Actually, would he? With that lasted, he brought him down to almost half of his life points.
He's, like...
Doom has no creep, and Mud Golem spawned up on the one camp. He just de-warded, but he's just got Mud Golems on his secondary camp. It's just not the night for Demon.
This is the worst possible start he could have with this scenario.
What's going to get worse is look at the bottom lane. Really smart play by Zai. Drags the creep wave up. He takes some decent damage from this, but he's feeding Universe at the moment. While Arteezy is actually pushing Bulba back out the middle lane. Now what does he get? He gets a Hellbear. That creep doesn't help him at all with farming. And they're even getting de-warded. So they're losing vision over the Observer Ward. So they can't see the rune on bottom lane, which means again EG have action-making runes. And somehow PPD is already back up on top lane. I assume that was the end of his haste rune, with a double stack and pulling against TC.
This is the best start Liquid, sorry, not exactly, the best start EG could have asked for in this so far. They're getting all they want out of their lanes. Arteezy got 9 for 2 in mid against Bulba's 3 and 1, so he's completely beating him Naga versus Invoker, which is pretty good considering the base damage these two heroes have. The Night Stalker is getting what he wants in the top lane, and in the bottom lane, of course, like you said, Universe was able to pull together with Zai, so this is looking really great already for EG, and the question is if you're Liquid, so the way they drafted, they don't really have sort of early game comeback, because they have a solo support Shadow Demon. This is so greedy. And EG are just exploiting it to the limit right now.
And the hilarious thing is, look how greedy EG is also getting. Zai did a double stack, and now he's gonna. He got the creep wave. He got the creep wave. He's dragging it up again. He's doubly feeding Universe. Now middle lane, there's a big dive coming out here from Arteezy. He's a long way in. SD is disruption. He's going to use it, but living armor is already going to work on Arteezy. He comes up and he'll back up. But look at Universe. So he just farmed up the creep wave that was dragged up. Also the extra whatever, the freaking harpies that were there. And now he moves over towards the double stack. In fact, yeah, the double stack of ogres and alpha wolves. They're basically speed farming universe in this game.
This is absolutely sick. And they even killed TC. How the hell did they kill TC with Night Stalker and Trayan?
Silence. Stop him from getting away.
I love you.
Void, and then just instantly.
Finally someone who's, you know how much of a peeve this is for me.
Yeah, I know, man.
People not skilling the silence. There we go, that was an opportunity. And sometimes you don't do it, but hold the skill point instead of putting a point in Hunter in the night before it's nighttime. I mean, it's a useless skill point, so at least wait and see if the opportunity comes. And he got the kill because of Crippling Fear. So, really nicely done here by Mason and PPD combined in this. Okay.
I was waiting for top lane to engage because way too sexy is doing this, so now I can finally see one of these two kills. And then Leech Seed, life points are coming back into Night Stalker. He got the silence, he got the void over on TC, and PPD's beaten into him. Timber Chain away. He doesn't have another slowdown, and the secondary support did TP up top lane. That's the Witch Doctor coming in to help.
I think he's done enough for Universe now. So even though that matchup doesn't really favor the Darks here, it's also not awful, and he got such a good start.
Oh, nighttime has just arrived. They have a bouncing cast available, but not gonna have a crack at TC. But you notice too what's coming out in that courier. That's a very expensive courier right now. It's double bottles. So one's coming back for Arteezy, and there'll be Haste Rune as well. Courier turn north, yep. And the second one is for Arteezy. So, sorry, blah! One's for Arteezy, and one is for Mason. Wish they would actually have their correct names on. Volvo, fix already! Continue to stack and pull. How the hell do they keep doing it? It's so efficient from them. While on bottom lane, Universe, he's in rather deep right now. But Doomrayer can't do anything. He's already used his Hoof Stomp, Blink Up, Scream is a bubble, and now Living Armor protects Universe. He's got Arcane Boot in a moment, pops the salve into the tree line, thinking about TPing, but he doesn't have one, and now in comes help. It's Arteezy. Way too finds Universe in the corner, but the Iron Shell is really tearing through him, and he goes into the disruption. Now, where is Universe going to come out? He's locked in the tree line here. Blink over the tree line as well, and Arteezy cannot follow that. Even with his haste rune, he could not save Universe from death. And
nicely played by Liquid here to keep all their heroes alive and get that kill.
Well, TC, PPD! The lead seed will now go though, and TC just uses Timber Chain. He's got a backup again already. I think he was trying to soak up a little bit of that extra experience.
Oh, Night Stalker's coming in.
He chains away. The bounce cask will go, but it won't bounce or anything. But there's more support rotating in through mid. Another chain up, but he's locked on the high ground, and they know it too. Is he in range for a Riptide? I think he is. They just need to be able to see him. So they put someone up on the high ground to look over, cut through a tree so they can get him in closer. Now they still can't see him. They're locked up. They cannot. One more tree. There we go. And now Timbersaw. He can Whirling Death and chain back down again, but he actually dies straight away from the Riptide. That's level 3 on that. Just move away.
Range on Quelling Blade by Arteezy there.
If it was the older one, it would never have worked.
That was kind of a fun kill there by EG, and adding to their already
like that opening
experience lead.
Disruption catcher on top lane. Sunstrike as well being committed as the Whirling Death, and Timber Chain through it. That Witch Doctor was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And most importantly for Liquid now, sure EG is getting a lead, but I think this could have been worse. When we saw how that started out, it was looking like EG was going to completely just roll them. If that development would have continued another 10 minutes. But Liquid has managed to get some kills back. They're getting some farm on Doom. It's not much, but it's some. And the Shadow Demon is level 4. The Invoker has got a couple of, or at least one kill now with the Sunstrike, so he's starting to get some significant levels. And Koikva is getting strong too. So, as far as the mid-game goes, we talked about how strong Liquid could be. And they might have done enough to come back so they have a chance there.
I'm still concerned because of the power leveling of Universe. Through everything that's happened, middle lane, by the way, Bulb was being dived. PPD with that lead seed really slowed him down. Quad body will fly out with the Scream, and Naga just stops it. Throws the ulti out so PPD as well as Arteezy can back up in the mid. They realized they were overcommitted and they had to get out of there. Yeah, but this Darkseer has just been having himself a great old time inside the jungle, and this mech will be up by about like 10, 12 minutes into the game.
That's with Arcane Boots, so it's pretty damn good. But he also skipped the Soul Ring to get those Arcane Boots, so those are not comparable in price, but it's still a big part of it. So, yeah, You're still right, though. It's as far as the farm goes, I feel like EG are really getting what they need for now. But so are Liquid. And I like what Demon is doing here, farming with the Tornado. I think he should have double stacked first, though, before he did that. But he's just doing whatever. God, this looks stupid. He's
doing it backwards?
He's channeling forward. It actually looks like he's balancing, you know? What are those called? Balancing bars that you have in school?
Balance beam.
Balance beam?
Or you can call it a horse.
Yeah, okay. It looks like he's standing on that, you know, swinging his arms, trying not to fall down when he's channeling Tornado. It looks so stupid. Guess he doesn't care about it as long as it gets him gold.
Yeah. But I'm still not entirely sure that, like, and the only reason why I'm being a bit more negative about it is because I haven't seen Night Stalker rotate during a nighttime. Like, there was that one kill which he managed to achieve up on top lane Mason, but that's because it basically landed on his doorstep. Hasn't died yet. Now Disruption, okay, with the Sunstrike again and the catcher. Look at him just rip through. He pops up the ultimate, but then one charges and can turn around. We got more help coming in, and now maybe TC's come in too far. That Restoration coming in from the Witch Doctor, and Shadow Demon is toast. Malediction was not enough. I mean, Poison was not enough to kill off the Night Stalker. So they just gave him a secondary kill. He obviously had to trigger off his ultimate.
The crucial one charges there for Mason to stay alive, so well played by him, but also a good attempt from Liquid. I feel like they need to make these a little bit aggressive plays here when they get the opportunities for it.
They need the Naga, though. They need the Naga.
I don't think Night Stalker needed to rotate, to be honest, because as long as Naga is farming and he's farming, it's more about the second nighttime, the way Night Stalker works these days, because the time the first nighttime comes in, it's just so early. You're level 4 or maybe level 5, you're not strong enough yet at that point, so it's great if you get some kills in the first nighttime on your lane, but most importantly, get your farms so you're ready for the second nighttime. And oh, he's got a Sage's Mask. I'm wondering if he's going for Yules with that, or...
Wow, are we going classic Sin? Are we actually going classic Sin?
Are fortified.
Love to see that. I absolutely love that build, but I feel like it's fallen off a lot compared to what it used to, but in some games it's really good. It's very good in those games where you can't really commit your hero to the fight, and this is one of those where...
Top lane they're going against.
Kind of has to run around.
Disruption, catcher, Shark from Timber Chain this time around. That combination is lethal. Fully lethal. And Universe, he's willing to fight this one? Queen of Pain's up here on the top lane too. Nice looking to bail out. He's got no ultimate this time around. But they have brought 2 cores north, while in the middle lane, there's Cold Snap going off here, and then Naga Sleep as well. No support to TP in.
Oh, he didn't doom him.
Nope.
I think he had the mana for that. Little surprised there that Demon doesn't go for the doom.
He had 2 bottle charges, well, he had 1 bottle charge as well as 2 stick charges. I'm pretty sure he had that.
I saw him having 200 mana when he was slept. The question was if the bottle was running before that.
I don't think Hoyt was finished on this one yet. he was considering a blink high ground, but Universe has just come in, gives him arcane boots, and look at PPD on the bottom lane, dude. Because Queen of Pain rotated out looking for these kills. PPD is now free farming bottom lane as a Treant Protector. And, well, maybe not free farming completely. Sunstrike's going to come in, but it's a little bit off target. PPD will accept his fate and die from the Doom. Actually, he dies from SD, while in middle lane, Bouncing Cask has already been used. Now, they do have the Witch Doctor ultimate, so Quite must be careful not to be too far underneath this tier 1 tower. But they're protecting Arteezy at all costs. He's 800 gold away from having the Relic. They cannot put this at risk.
It is the biggest item pickup right now for EG. Cask is being really annoying. He's even going to get the deny here.
Yep.
Nicely played there by Arteezy and Zai together. During that deny, but still Liquid managed to get the tower. Even though they don't get the last hit, they take away some map control from EG, and they have to keep doing this unless if they... As I said, it's not the biggest deal when Arteezy gets the Radiance because they have great heroes at killing the illusions. It's more about if they can take the map away from him so he can't use them to farm enough. And getting the mid-tier 1 is a good first step, but they need to take the top towers too so they can get into the Dire jungle and lock that down.
I think you're about to watch a bottom lane fight, man. Quite for Doombringer. SD are down here now. The TP's on the wave to start with, and they surge up PPD. And all they want is the Doombringer. He's trying to get the last hit in the tower, but just not possible. This will now be the second tower. Oh, no, the catapult! The most powerful unit in the game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's a kill on the tower.
Already does it.
Oh man, that was not the plan. That was not the plan from EG just then. They committed a lot to do that.
Successful bait from Demon.
Is that really the way we look at that? Demon,
I guess you wouldn't mind.
Demon making up for the words.
It's an urn from Night Stalker.
Top lane dead.
Pointed it out.
Witch Doctor, nice stun, but then Living Armor. Sunstrike's coming in, and he actually evades both Sunstrike and Timberchain. Blink in for the scream. Stick to go. Living Armor still doing its work. Now Timberchain and Whirling Death connect. Quap throws the ulti to ensure the kill. That is one of the most persistent Witch Doctors I have seen in a while.
Radiant's bottom tower
Some really
is
sweet
under
movement
attack.
there from Zai, but
Dire's
there was no
top
assistance to
tower
come in
is
from
under
EG, which I
attack.
think Liquid can be pretty happy with, because that kill took twice as long as it could have.
Assistance is coming now.
Well, he moved there.
It's coming now. We're in our first nighttime phase with the extension of the level 1 darkness straight away. They're backing up. Relic can still be born up here by the Naga Siren, but the courier is currently busy sending bottles back to base.
Top tower is under attack.
Can't let this tier 1 tower drop. Living Armor will keep it up most of the time. And that is, again, another one of those problems that we're in here. Who's got the physical DPS to bring down towers?
Well, Liquid are doing it the right way, because when they go for a tower, they commit so hard that they do bring it down, so Living Armor can't just heal them.
Silence, Void already going on Koifa. Timbersaw still hurt, it's going to go on the Naya Stalker, but PPD in close push, the leech seed over on TC. Another Timberchain goes through too, just before the disruption was able to connect, so PPD now kicks back out again. The Doom is on the Naya Stalker, but the ulti from the Tree and Protector combining up with Zai, throwing down his own. They back him back into both the wall as well as the Witch Doctor ulti. And this Naya Stalker, he doesn't care about tier 1 towers, he doesn't care about Doom either. Living Armor let him tank, and now with the Iron Shell up, they kill off Demon behind the tower. TP came in from Bulba, instantly on the bounce, and he's got a couple of creeps here, which is making it almost impossible to fight, and they just turn around, the double Iron Shell going to work. And they get 3 heroes down, blink into the tree line, Koifa is away to safety, but EG just take the best fight ever they could have on the top lane.
And that's just the sustainability from Witch Doctor and Treant right there. Keeping Night Stalker alive and great overgrowth from PPD. He waited so long for the right moment instead of blowing it early on one target that he got a really nice one off, and great synergy as well between that and the Death Ward. So very, very nicely done by EG. They do get the tier 1 tower as well. And that TP from Bulba, it was just too late. Were just flat out outnumbered in that fight, and then the support came in too late, and Arteezy wasn't even there, so that's a Radiance too. They were 3 heroes pulling that off. Or sorry, there were 4. Let's not exaggerate. But the fact that Arteezy didn't need to join, get some Radiance, Night Stalker even going for a Midas now, so EG are just going late game, which, you know, they still have this kind of timing window for Liquid where they could get a lot done with their massive AoE abilities in teamfight. But EG could maybe just split them down with Night Stalker and Naga and Darkseid pushing lanes all the time.
I'm almost wondering right now if EG, because the hand of Myers for me is the bigger question mark. Like, you don't need any more levels now in the Night Stalker, now he's up to level 11. Like, getting them is going to be fine, but they'll come with time. But instead of going down, instead of the BKB, like, you're going up against Invoker, Quap, Timbersaw, SD. Like, should you not be looking at your immunity? Should you not be looking at your ability to dive right now? And the only thing that makes me think that they're looking for something a little bit later is they're going to look to get both BKB, Heart, and Assault Cuirass up before EG try and push high ground. And Arteezy Radiance buys them that time. Steals the farm from Team Liquid and just buys the time for this Night Stalker to become so beefy that no one on Liquid can deal with him. It's my only answer for the Midas. It seems weird to get it at this point. 16 minutes in, it's late.
I feel like Night Stalker is one of the heroes it makes the most sense on, because at the point in time right now...
Back up bottom lane.
Oh yeah.
Universe, he possibly... Oh, the Riptide was just used. He's short by 13 mana to get the Naga sleep off, and the Doom has gone off on Darkseer, and now in comes Night Stalker.
Yeah, Demon's screwed.
Yep. This was 3 heroes coming in to try and stop him. To try and kill that bottom lane. They cast the Doom and then instantly seem to just regret it.
Lane as well.
If they can get the ulti off, yep. And now, yeah, okay, Bulba, he's got Cold Snap, but he can't trigger the damn thing. Now he will. But Sentry Wall is dropped, so he can't go invis and run away. Disruption, Universe backbacks in. The wall will actually be the damage hit, the last hit. And then with the Iron Shell, Wade 260 already ran himself in. He can't get himself out of this one. Timbersaw throws a Shark, just revealing his position. So they've lost 1 on the bottom lane, 2 on the top, blink in by Universe. He almost tries to body block a Timbersaw, which obviously won't work, but he's used Whirling Death. Now the silence, well, it's there finally after he uses his last Timber Chain. But an extra TP on the way in, the mech pops from Universe, plus the Living Armor to protect him. They just got away with 4 kills within 1 minute for no collateral damage at all.
This is just a flat-out outplay. I feel like EG are just catching them off guard all the time and using their support duo in particular really, really well. I think PPD and Zai, this isn't the strongest of support duos, Trey and Witch Doctor, but they're using what they have to work with so well together, finding all these kills, and Night Stalker can just reap the kills every time. Very nicely done, and now Demon could be in trouble.
Yeah. Back way!
On the vacuum there from the...
Can you double tap vacuum? I don't think you can. Cast it on yourself. Tap, double tap it.
It's still, it's a 7,500 experience lead. That's really huge. It's only 4k gold, but they're also one tower behind. So that's about 5,000 on the gold if they get that.
It's time for Roshan, dude. Like we're in the daytime. They could take the tier 1 tower and just go in for Roshan. Naga Sleep is up. They have living armor as well as voodoo restoration. And you were right about their build. It's a 4-3-0-1 as far as building the Witch Doctor goes. So they take the tower. Bottom lane has to have some kind of dealings because that's pushing up too far. But already got the Night Stalker here. You got BTs over on the Naga Siren. There's just EG coming into this mid game against every major item they're searching for. Like I was wondering about that BKB. It's going to be done pretty shortly anyway. There's 2k gold. PPD, he's searching around, searching for Kuiper, and now he found him. Sitting in the tree line. Witch Doctor's enabled again. They tried to go for a duel gank before, but this time it won't work because Doombringer and SD are closer this time around, so they'll need more help than this.
Naga's coming in. It's a sentry from Liquid.
Yeah, they see him, man.
They might have just dodged a bullet right there. And Demon wants to find one.
He's just looking for a creep right now.
Getting out. It's like, it's pretty suicidal trying to go in for that.
He had a hand of minus on off cooldown. He had to use it. Now Night Stalker, Mr. Haste Rune, end of, runs to the top lane and then hides in the tree line almost instantly. And now they got the vacuum. Leech Seek, Kuiper will blink, but he's still so slowed down, and there's, oh, just throw the ensnare. Okay, I guess Tree ulti will be committed towards that one. Now they'll take the tier 1 tower in top lane. Tier 2 tower in top lane.
Yeah, and maybe the tier 1 bottom as well. This is a good split push coming in here. The bottom wave was in a perfect position for Arteezy to TP down and start sending out some illusions. And since Liquid aren't in a position to fight this top anyway, he doesn't have to be there. And yeah, I think they're actually going to get 2 towers for nothing here, plus that kill on Kuiper, who died for the first time this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Liquid, they went for a draft that was supposed to kick in and start doing a lot of work maybe 5 minutes ago until about now. And instead they're being picked off all over the place. Bulba now.
The only safe place he knew he could farm up was inside of their jungle. He came up with a hand of Mice and Forge Press trying to farm it.
Safe, man.
It was safe for the bottom lane. It was a lot safer than bottom lane. Still waiting for EG just to run in there and take Roshan. Like if Vladimir's offering might help, or maybe they just wait for the Aghanim Scepter to be on this Night Stalker. That's his choice of item here. We have ourselves our legal map pack.
And you can just tell now how much the Midas is paying off. The thing about NS getting it somewhat late is this hero isn't good at farming. He's very slow as a farmer, apart from in the nighttime when he has some decent attack speed, but at daytime compared to...
TP's coming in right now, with the BTs coming in, and now just Naga Sleep. They were fearing he was TPing himself out. They're trying to cut through the tree line fast enough. They need more time. Now Naga images, actually they use the mirror images to catch him and then blink down by Universe. Maybe he can back, he can't back clean the wall up. The ensnare can reach, he throws the wall down to get the kill. It is not safe to be hidden in the trees while top lane, Doombringer's coming in. At the same time, PPD in through the rear, throws the ulti out. So Universe, Colsap is not helping him here, but now Witch Doctor arrives, throws out the cast, throws out the ultimate, level death with the mini-stun they were looking for, while Night Stalker actually dies in the middle lane to looks like the Timbersaw. Voodoo Restoration's going to work. Universe, he survives through all of this, and now Iron Shell's up on PPD. May as well surge him into the fight. She surges himself to get closer towards the back, drags Bulba back into the leech seat, into the stun nest. No sentry ward here right now, apart from the one belonging to the Radiant side, so they can't get the kill, while the TP out from the SD is at the right time as well.
Meanwhile, in Soviet Russia bottom lane, Arteezy almost gets the tier 2.
Oh, Orchid as well.
There's an Orchid.
Does he have ulti?
Out of here.
There's no co-op ulti. Yeah, there is.
Ooh, that was close to dying to the Orchid there. And Arteezy, you should stay in Fountain. He is, he's not controlling his hero.
I think he's worried about Sunstrike. I think he's just worried about Sunstrike.
Oh yeah, that's possible. Yeah, you're right. He could be dodging Sunstrike. It's very true.
But then again, I don't think you need to walk out this
that
far.
seems like a little bit of a goofy move. I think he was controlling some illusions at the same time. But you're right. He needs to dodge the Sunstrike. Very true. But yeah, to get back on my point about Night Stalker, the reason it can be good to pick up a Midas late on this hero is he's pretty bad at farming with the kit of the hero. And if they want to play late game, the Midas is going to allow him to get the late game items. You can see he has 100 CS at 23 minutes in a position 1. That's very low, but it's what Night Stalker usually gets because he doesn't have AoE abilities to farm with. So the Midas helps him dealing with that problem, and will be getting his axe now because of that in 300 gold.
Generation.
And that's going to be absolutely huge because I feel like the way Liquid's teamfights are going to work, they need to build it around getting a surprise jump with their AoE combo, but they're going to see them coming from miles away when he has.
Arteezy, he's TPing out. I don't know why he felt the need to, even with level 2 Doom, because he had Darkseer right next to him. I think he would have been fine there. Arteezy as well as
top actually.
Are they searching for a kill? Well, BPD is here, but he won't be able to catch up to Bulba in time. While remaining invis. And still, EG, when will be the big man going down? They even got Vladimir's offering over on the tree and Protector. They can easily take him. Manda Style is about to finish on the Naga Siren after she mops up the mid. Timbersaw, he's running out through the mid. PPD comes down 2, spots way too sexy, and Leech Seek goes on him. Night Stalker, he's just pumping those little legs, looking for an opening. The tree holder keeps way too sexy out, and Timbersaw just explodes by its own device, though.
Items for the fans.
You know, I finally got myself another tournament drop. Took another 6 months to get one. Yeah, I was watching the D2CL of all things, and got myself a Storm Spirit Announcer pack.
I don't know if I've ever got a tournament drop, actually. I can't remember.
I've given one in my lifetime. It's a Templar Assassin piece. And it was from during the original Staff Cup when I killed Maelstrom.
Gotta feel good having that in your collection.
I don't have it in my collection. Someone else has it in their collection. There is one item which I have created by killing somebody that someone out there is possibly owning. You want rare? That's rare. The only one ever created by me. There's Roshan finally.
Yeah, he's done.
They lose no life points. There's someone surprised it took so long to get it because it's just so easy to move in there and take it.
I just don't have the best Roshan lineup. Basically, all of their heroes aren't. They don't have Medallion and they don't really have that good heroes. The Lance
they just
was
saw
useful
Demon.
there.
They just saw Demon. This Night Stalker, Iron Shell, he runs so quickly as well, just moving up north. And then looking to actually gank up on Naga Siren. Now Naga's got Mana Style as well as her sleep. And who are they going to go on? Silence, Void, it goes on Queen of Pain. Now Night Stalker, he cops the Doom with a back into the wall. Damn, Universe is always there at the right time. Aegis will trigger, but they don't care. They soaked up Doom with it. The Tree Holder will follow up into the Synergy with the Death Ward. Another multi-kill kicks in here. And they're going to just push high ground. EG want to put this beyond contention. They want to go 3-1 and advance to Frankfurt.
There doesn't seem to be much that Liquid can do to stop this push at this point. They only have Chakram right now to hold it, and arguably Shadow Poison, but way too sexy is stranded. He can't TP.
Okay, what?
20 seconds on left, he's still...
he can start walking.
Hold on, he can't come back to base.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Well, welcome to now 2v5, with one of those heroes having to buy back. TC Shaka, but the Rax is gone. The range race is the final one.
Previous TP? Like, why is it on cooldown? He's been standing up there for 2 minutes.
I don't know, maybe he accidentally cancelled it. Something to cancel? Don't know, you can look back through the replays for that one.
These items coming in for EG.
Radiant's middle tower.
We're 26 minutes in with Diffuser. We have a freaking Mask of Death on a Witch Doctor. Why? Why, Zai? Why?
Don't worry, he has Mask of Madness and Yasha.
No, it's because he just sold Mask of Madness, and now we bought Yasha and then sold it.
Okay, he's bored.
And now they're coming middle lane. Living Armor's on the Night Stalker, and they just run in. It's there, back again. Look at the Iron Shell and Riptide go to work. TC is just going to evaporate right now. This is EG just mowing Liquid like a lawn.
This is absolute dominance, and as I said, I really liked the idea behind Liquid's draft, but they just never really got to use it because they got split pushed and their laning stage didn't go too well. It also wasn't awful, but they really got set back quite a lot, and EG's decision making in this game has just been a lot better. They outnumbered them, they caught them out, they used especially their support so well. I feel like they switched off the train so much work following it. He's done.
Yeah. Even the Necro unit turns against the Doombringer too. The bouncing cast doing some serious work. They're burning the mana off. The blade charge is going to work. Everything from EG has just gone perfect this game. It kind of feels like greed punished. That's all it really feels like to me.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
It's not only that though. They've also just executed so well. Like every one of their players really did their part of the job here, and they've just been enabling other calls.
No, I don't want to look, man. I don't want to look. I like these guys, Team Liquid. They don't deserve something this brutal inside their own base. GG. Evil geniuses. They have to take an aim to do it, but it's 3-1 in favor. With the bleed the blue, a little bit stronger than Liquid. They go 25-7 here in their final game. It kind of even looked in the semi-final like they could get knocked out by the North American rejects.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. One non-American player on the team says we will do our best to represent